So fellas, I recently come across this thick, or what appears to be this thick snow bunny who went from a ginger to a blonde, and she is on TikTok giving the ladies advice on how to keep a man.
So just from looks, does this remind you of anybody?
Oh, looks?
Yeah. No, not yet. All right.
I'm gonna let her tell you and tell the ladies how it should be done.
So just from the looks right here, does this remind you of somebody? Somebody we know. Does this remind you of anybody?
I mean, maybe.
You want me to let her open the mouth? All right.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Let's go.
There are 3 ways to keep a man happy. 1, feed him. 2, let him have his alone time. And 3, let him bend you over whenever he... If you want to keep your man happy, literally all you have to do is feed him, let him use all 3 holes, and give him his man time.
So, does that remind you of anybody?
Yes.
And we have friends, I will say friends, because we actually have multiple friends, that actually like this. And this guy, I guess he's supposed to be a dating coach or whatnot, is basically saying this is the type of woman that men should be looking for. So, I don't know. Let's see what he's got to say.
Baby said 3 things. 3 things that aren't so difficult, right? Feed a player. Now she switched it up a little bit. She remixed it. Let him use all 3 holes, right? Use all 3 holes. And the other thing she said was just give him his alone time. Give him his man time. Leave him alone. And fellas, if you find yourself a lady that's into all that type of stuff, what do? You don't lose her. You treat her like the queen she is. You'll cherish her forever. That's the love of your life. Is that the type of woman you're looking for? Fellas, I want to hear it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't touch that one with a 10-foot pole. The thing is, there's too many red flags for her. Just her appearance alone, before she even opened her mouth, is just like. And this is the problem with guys I have. The problem with guys I have is that they complain about women, but they pick. I mean, to be honest with you, just first impressions. What did you think about her? The first impressions that you saw. Did you think that she was worth marrying?
I mean, everybody's worth marrying.
I mean, what I'm
But
saying.
I didn't think that she should be giving advice. Like,
No, she's probably good advice she gives because she probably has done that to quite a few different people. And so the thing is that I didn't see a wedding band on her finger. So it means that she also is, and she's also single. She's been making her rounds too, because this isn't the first video that I saw about her, but now people are holding her up as, well, this is good advice. The men are. The thing is that these men that are holding them up as good advice and holding her up as good advice don't seem like they got women, or haven't been around women, or aren't married, or listen, I would like to see the proof in the pudding. I would like to see these guys that are actually holding women like this and that are saying all the things that they say that women should say. And I would like to see that as a actual relationship, not just a fling, but a long-term, relationship that you're supposed to be building the family with, because all these women out here are hoes. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying this girl is a hoe.
right.
But as Dave Chappelle says, she's wearing a hoe's outfit. So...
But I know some women who would, do most of that stuff. Most of those 3 things.
But what I'm saying is
but
that
they're not treated like queens, so...
Yeah. Her presentation is not the type of presentation that I would feel comfortable taking anywhere. His advice is to wife her up. How long do you think that she's going to be happy before she's actually looking for somebody else to fill those 3 holes? If that's the type of relationship that people are looking for, and that's perfectly fine. But the thing that I find very hilarious about all this red pill stuff and all this dating stuff and all this, men need to, whole frame muscles and all this stuff, is that the guys that are talking about this don't have any of these things in their life. And so it's like this projection. It's like, I want to project what I think I should want, and I want to make it into something that it ain't. So I'm going to make this girl that looks like this, I'm going to make her into a wife, and she is not wife material from anything she's saying. And the thing is that if you just want a physical relationship, that's perfectly fine. But is that really a fulfilling relationship?
Yeah, that's not a marriage. He's saying if you find somebody like that, you need to wife them.
Listen, there are some women that I wouldn't...
Treat them like the queen they are.
No, there's some women that I wouldn't even give the time of day. I wouldn't even look in their direction. And this is one of them. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying I wouldn't look in her direction, but I wouldn't be looking for the right reasons. I'd be looking like, what the hell is going on over there? We've looked at them. It's like we be out sometimes and we look. It's like, okay. It's like, what are you fishing for? You're going to catch something, but the thing you're going to catch is obviously going to be. And maybe I'm critical. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just critical because I've seen a lot. I've seen enough to be able to spot just bad women, and I spot a lot of bad women. And the thing is that bad women come in multiple forms, and the problem is that a lot of times that the guys try to make long-term relationships with these bad women, and then they get scarred and get scorned, and now they're upset with women because it was like, well, she had everything. What did she really have? She had a look, and that's the only thing she had. But guess what? That look is what she was fishing for. And not only was she fishing for you, she was fishing for other people while she caught you. I hate to be like this, but I see a lot of these crybaby men online. And I do call them crybaby men because they're crying about things that they're crying about women. And they're saying how women are so bad. And
meanwhile, they were probably out doing the same thing that lady did, but it turned on them. And
I don't see that. Most of these guys I see online, I don't see that. What I see is, and here's the thing, and I hate to be like this, what I see is the guys that did not have success with women or only had a very little success with women, and now that they've gotten older, they do have a little bitter spirit about them. And so what they're doing now is that they're speaking down on women because they didn't have any success. Well, I won't say any. They had very little success with women, and now they're online.
You're talking about the red pill guys. I'm just talking about bar guys.
Bar guys? Well, I'm talking about guys in general, but what are you talking about as far as bar guys?
These red pill guys, I don't believe they go to bars and actually
I'm just saying,
mingle with women.
I don't think most of these guys ever had any real success with women. Here's the thing. They'll say that you need money, frame, and game. Okay. Do you need all three of those? Because there's a lot of broke people, a lot of broke black people, and I don't care what you say. There's a lot of black men that don't have any money but have a lot of women. So
they got a lot of game.
They got a lot of game.
Good frame.
And the ones that I've seen don't have a lot of muscles either. Because here's the thing: a lot of guys that have a lot of muscles usually don't have game. You're lacking something, so you're compensating for something. And then frame, I don't understand what this whole frame is. I guess posturing and different things like that. Here's the thing: I'm not in that, but what I would say is that you got to learn to be charismatic to a degree. You got to learn how to talk to people. Women will let you know. You let somebody talk long enough, they will let you know whether they're a good fit or not, and if you should spend time with them. They don't know any of this stuff, and that's why I'm saying it's like they're only.
They also give cues as to when you should probably just walk away, but some men don't get those either.
Yeah, and when you walk away, that means you actually walk away. You're not walking away as a game. If you mention anything about money,
you want to buy me a drink?
No.
Oh, hell no.
No.
I don't even want to buy me a drink, but I'm gonna.
No. Look, I got to buy my own drink just to talk to you.